Hello everyone, my name is Najasi Aini. I'm 19 years old and I come from Palembang. Now I'm studying at Matalan University in Yogyakarta and I like learning how money and jobs affect people's life. Today, I will tell you how. I will tell you why I choose this study and what important job I want to do later. First of all, you can call me Najwa. I grew up in Palembang, which is a busy city in South Sumatra, and it's one of big city in Indonesia. When I was in junior high school age, I often saw big differences between live in the city and live in the village. For example, some people found it hard to get good healthcare or go to good schools, and that made me think a lot about why some people face more problems than others. And also, I can speak Indonesian, English, and some Japanese. I enjoy meeting new people and learning about their different cultures, which is great for studying here in Yogyakarta. As we know as Yogyakarta is a city full of students from many places and different city from Indonesia. So, development economic. I became interested because I have watched and followed the issues and protests happening since I was in junior high school. I saw that this movement often started because of unfair money problems and bad rules from the government or from the big companies. I realized that to fix these problems, we need more than just good intention. We need knowledge. Because of that, I want to study and learn exactly how to fix big problems like poverty, low wages, and job shortage. I want to use facts and reliable data to find good, long-lasting solutions and make things much fair for everyone, especially for poor communities. During my studies in development economics, I have favorite course. My favorite course is mathematics class. We use simple numbers and easy formulas to understand how money works in poor or developing countries. For example, we learn how to calculate if a country's world is growing faster or going slower this year by comparing with last year data. I like it because it's like puzzle and it's fun and it makes me think deeply also. In this class, we don't just solve problems on paper. We apply the math to real example. We might use equation to check if building a new road really helps people start more small business or not, or if a government program is just wasting money. Overall, this class teach me to work well with others because we often have group projects where we explain complex ideas to each other, which is a very useful skill for me personally. And according to my favorite course, I'm good at looking at the data, like using Excel to make simple charts and graph from information we get from big organizations like the World Bank or local statistic office. I also look mm, closely at how different programs work in the real world, like how if giving people internet access help them read more book or not, or they can find better jobs. And also my language skills are helpful because it let me talk and listen to different groups of people. Also, I have practical writing experience. I wrote a short paper or an article, some article about issues in economic issues in Indonesia. I think these abilities help me collect good informations and it makes me understand what it means and then explain my complex ideas clearly to others. Next, I have career aspirations. in the next 5 years after I finish or after I graduated from this university. I hope to start working as a junior property analyst or in a role focused on asset management. This means managing a commercial building, land, and house for investor. I want to use my skill to figure out how much different building are truly worth and if it's too risky to invest money in them. For specifically, I want to use the things I learned in development economic. For example, I want to study how things like new government roads, better public transport, or even economic growth in a certain area can change the price of large commercial building or change the price of homes nearby. And then my main goal is to use all the data I find to help the asset become as valuable as possible and make good money for me, also for the company over a long time. I find this job exciting because it combines the real solid world of property with the strong analytical skills I'm learning. And for the last point, I also have hobby. I have hobby that help me relax and stay balanced. I love solo traveling. I often go to Solo, Semarang, Bogor, Jakarta, and I really often go to Surabaya. I often take a space and go to quiet place outside of Jakarta just to look around and clear my mind, or we call it by healing. And also, I really value my rest, so I love sleeping in whenever I can. I make sure I get enough sleep so I feel strong and ready to study for the next day. These activities keep me happy, most balanced, and ready for all the challenge I will face in this life. I think that's all talk I can tell about myself. Thank you very much for watching and listening to my long story. I hope you learned a little bit about me. If you want to share your thoughts, please feel free to write in the comment sections below. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. I'm Najwa, and let's keep in touch.